All right, so moving on the entertainment gist, ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Major's ex-girlfriend has been arrested for assaulting the actor. Actor Jonathan Major's ex, Miss Grace Jabbari, has been arrested months after she accused the Hollywood star of assaulting her. If you will recall, he was arrested in March on charges of misdemeanor for allegedly attacking his former partner, Miss Grace Jabbari, who is a dancer. Initially claimed that the actor hit and strangled her. But in a turn of events, the strangulation charges were dropped and he is only charged with hurting her harm. According to latest reports, the dancer is now supposedly set to be charged with assault, citing sources within the New York Police Department stating that Jonathan filed a counter-complaint against her. She will now be hit with a domestic violence charge and she would have to report herself to the NYPD's 10th precinct located in Chelsea. Variety reported that there may be an unreported incident involving London police that may be relevant to the prosecutor's domestic violence allegations, but they did not report what the incident was. The outlet also said that a filing which has not been made public allegedly stated that the DA does not have any plans to prosecute Jabbari if she is apprehended by the NYPD. Reports now claim that Jabbari would be issued a desk appearance ticket that police issued to require a suspect to appear in court to answer charges. On August 4th, Jonathan Major's attorney, Priya Chaudhry, said in a statement to dailymail.com, and I quote, "Jonathan Majors has been waiting for 132 days to clear his name of these false allegations while the NYPD waits to arrest his accuser upon her New York return," end quote. On August the 3rd, the attorney said, and I quote, 131 days ago, authorities unjustly cuffed Jonathan Majors in his own home, hauling him off to jail based on the word of a woman now hunted by the NYPD, end quote. On June 27th, she said that the NYPD has found probable cause to arrest Jabbari. On June 20th, the attorney called on the district attorney to initiate proceedings against Ms. Jabbari, holding her accountable for her crimes, end quote. On May 9th, Chaudhry claimed that the fact Majors was arrested and not Jabbari highlights the racial bias that permeates the criminal justice system. Ms. Grace Jabbari admitted to Majors in text message that she was the aggressor. Screenshots of a conversation presented by the defense attorney claimed. After the alleged attack, she was seen at nightclubs drinking and partying with friends. Just so you know, Jonathan Majors has always maintained his innocence. In June, he filed his own divorce violence claim against her, telling police he had been slapped and scratched by a violent and hysterical Ms. Jabbari. Reports now making the rounds state that Ms. Jabbari has been released by the NYPD.
Oh, wow. So, oh, wow. Interesting stuff.
Interesting.
So whenever there are cases like this, you'd always see that, you know, they would always touch on race, you know, playing some parts in that, you know, and I am actually really very scared for Jonathan Majors because, of course, his career is halted at the moment, and I don't know whether they're actually going to, you know, clear it totally, because some people, once they run with a particular story, they have run with it.
That's it.
That's it. And that person is done for life, especially in that climb. And the fact that it was just rising at the time. So this Miss Grace, what's really, because it's almost like the thing is dicey according to the attorney.
It's not the first time this is happening in the entertainment scene. Even in the sports sector, it has happened. I mean, we've seen Johnny Depp gone through the most.
Yeah.
You know, his name was sold for the longest.
But then we were thankful that at the end of the day, you know, it happened for. But not everybody would always be as lucky as Johnny Depp.
I mean, more recently, we saw a reminder of the story of Neymar and the girl that accused him. And the only thing that saved him was a video that was recorded, where it was recorded that she was the one attacking him instead, you know. So it boils down to the question that should we always have to record everything? Like, should we record ourselves in the house?
So I think we talked about this before, that even when it comes to relationship these days, especially in that climb part of the world, it is very, very important. I think people should just sign some type of,
no.
so that at the end of the day, when something is happening, you know that, oh,
Yeah.
we'll go back to this thing that we
Yeah.
signed, because
I mean, it's
it's
happened.
always very,
It's happened. I mean, I've watched shows like Celebrity Crib and all that stuff,
Yeah.
where they show some. I think it was PDD or somebody, and they showed he had like an underground, club and everything in his house, and he has on the wall there, like no phones, no gadgets, nothing, and then they actually sign an NDA. When you come to see him, you keep your stuff and you sign an NDA. Most of these people do this now because of what has happened
Yeah.
and what has been going on. It's easy to just come out and say, oh, this person, and guess what? Because the person is in the public eye, the narrative will first run before any clarity, before anything, and that it would have done damage to that person for
Because a lot has been said about this Miss Grace, for instance, her perhaps cutting herself or doing stuff, and then the text message. Like, are they not going to... I can't actually wait to see the end of this case, and I really do want to see who is going to favor at the end of the day. And I am really, really hoping that if Jonathan Majors is not even guilty in any way, that his name will be cleared, because even businesses have, taken their jobs off him.
And this is actually a very integral period in his time, in his life, because he's just climbing the ladders right now. This is just the time,
the devil is
everywhere.
a liar.
But you know what they say, hell hath no fury than a woman's scorn.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Miss Grace. Okay. And your name is Grace. So, okay. Well, let's just go away from that. And that's the end of the news today. Let's check out what went down at the experimental night concerts, after which we will be back. Ways to Showville. Stay here with us.
Right back.